time, math time, math time, math time. Yay! Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new day of math. Today and this week we are learning about word problems. We are reviewing word problems. So that's exactly what we are going to be doing today. And we are actually going to be finishing up word problems. So next week we'll have a brand new thing we are going to be talking about. So let's take a look at our objective for the week. Objective for this week says we will solve word problems by representing the number sentence and solving it. Just like every other day, we are representing word problems and solving them and writing down the number sentence, whether it's add or subtract. Our essential questions for this unit is what strategies can I use to add and subtract? We can use several different strategies, four for each, for addition, for subtraction strategies, and they've stayed the same. And our essential question for the day is, how do I solve a word problem? You should be able to answer that by now. Okay, so we can solve word problems by finding our keywords. Do our keywords help us all the time? No, they do not. But sometimes in a word problem, they will help you out. So it's important to know the keywords. So our keywords for addition are join, all together, sum, add, combine, in all, total, both, and increase. And these are all words that show that you are taking two or more numbers and you are putting them together. So all together, combine, those are all words that you are putting together. So all together, total, increase. These are all words that tell us that we are going to find a bigger number, and a bigger number is addition. Okay, subtraction. In a subtraction word problem, they give you the bigger number and you are trying to find the smaller number. So all of these keywords have to do with finding the smaller number. Take away, decrease, minus, less, left, take, fewer, subtract. How many more? Remember, is the tricky one. It's not more. It's asking you to subtract to figure out the missing number. And difference. Our objective says we are going to be solving the word problem and representing it in a number sentence. So this is how you write an addition number sentence. You take your two parts, you put them in, you separate them by the plus sign, and then you do your equals, and your whole number goes at the end. In a subtraction number sentence, your whole number starts your number sentence. Your bigger number goes at the beginning. Then you take away one of the parts and find the other part. So you go whole, take away one of the parts to find the other part. Today, just like yesterday, we are going to be solving an unknown number. So in our word problem, there is going to be a part that we do not know. So that is our unknown number. And an unknown number is a missing number. So we are going to figure out how we can find that missing number. Just like yesterday, we're going to be using our inverse operations. That's our opposite operation. So if the word problem is adding, then we are going to subtract to find the missing number. And if the word problem is subtracting, then we are going to add to find the missing number. We are going to do the opposite. And we are going to be still filling in our part-part-whole model. Part-part-whole is for addition, and whole part-part is for subtraction. These are our process steps to solve our word problem. They do not change. Number one, we need to read the problem and visualize. Second, we need to write what we know. What do I know? Third, we are going to write what we need to find out. Four, we are going to draw our part-part-whole model and we're going to fill them in. We're going to figure out whether we need to add or subtract. In this case, when we're finding missing numbers, we are going to be adding and subtracting. We're going to be doing both to solve the word problem. And last but not least, number 6, we are going to write the math sentence and solve Okay, another strategy that we can use to solve is we can use our base 10 blocks. We can use our number lines to add and subtract. If you are adding on your number line, you move to the right. If you're subtracting on your number line, you move to the left. If you are adding on your hundreds chart, your ones move to the right and your tens go down. If you are subtracting on your hundreds chart, your ones go to the left and your tens go up. Okay? All right, let's take a look at our first word problem. And remember, we are trying to find the missing numbers today, so I really want you to pay attention while I am showing you how I solve for the missing number in this word problem. Are you ready? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my process steps. Step number 1 says read the problem and visualize. I'm going to take a deep breath and get my brain ready. I gave my mom 214 cards. Now I have 523 left. How many cards did I have in the beginning? So, what is this question asking me? It says I gave my mom 214 cards. So I'm picturing my mom, and I'm picturing that I'm giving my mom 214 cards. Here you go, Mom. Here's 214 cards. And now I have 523 left. Okay, so I had some cards in the beginning. Do I know how many cards I had at the beginning? I do not know how many cards I had at the beginning. That's what I need to find out. I need to find out how many cards that I start with. Okay, I started with some cards. I give my mom 214, and then I have 523 left. So I'm going to fill in my I know and my need to know. So I know that I started with some cards. I give my mom 214, and now I have 523 left. What do I need to know? Well, I need to know how many cards did I have in the beginning? So that is my missing part. I need to figure out how many cards I had at the beginning. All right, how would I figure that out? Well, for me, it helps me to fill in my number sentence so I could figure out what number I'm solving for. So I have two numbers that they gave me, 214 and 523. So I have two numbers. So I have my beginning number, I have my middle number, and I have my end number. My beginning number, I don't know my beginning number. That's my question mark. I don't know how many cards I started with. I know my middle number. I know that I gave my mom 214 cards. And when I give away cards and I'm giving away something, am I adding or am I subtracting? I'm subtracting because I'm giving some cards away. So this is subtraction. And my ending number, now I have 500. And what did it say? 523 cards left. So my ending number is 523. Okay, so I need to figure out what this number right here is. So if this is a subtraction problem, how do I figure out this beginning number? I do the opposite. So what's the opposite of subtraction? Addition. So that means that I'm going to add the two numbers that they gave me together to find this missing number. So that means that I should say 214 plus 523 equals this beginning number. So let's go ahead and do that. So my first part is 214. My second part is 523. My math sentence should say 214 plus 523 equals something. My second math sentence should also say some number take away 214 equals 523. And we're going to fill in that missing number as soon as we get started. Okay? All right, so I need to solve this number sentence, 214 plus 523. Now let me take a look at my strategies. How can I solve this? Well, I can solve with base 10 blocks, I can solve with my number lines, and I can also solve with my hundreds chart. Now I need to look at what strategy will probably work the best for the numbers. Can I use a hundreds chart to work with numbers that are 214 and 523? No, I can't, because this 100 chart only goes up to 120. That would not be the best way to solve. So I'm not going to use the 100 chart. Number lines. Number lines are not my friend because number lines can get pretty confusing. So I'm not going to use my number lines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my base 10 blocks to help me add these two numbers together. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my board ready. And I'm going to write down my numbers, 523 and 214. All right, I'll be right back. I went ahead and I represented my math sentence, 214 plus 523, in my HTO chart. Let me go ahead and make this bigger so y'all can see. Okay, so I did my HTO, hundreds, tens, and ones. So the first thing that I did is I made this number 214. 4 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the blue numbers, or the blue. And then 110, 110, 1 blue 10, and 2 hundreds, 2 blue hundreds. And then I made the number 523. I made that number in red. So I have 3 ones, 1, 2, 3, 2 tens, 1, 2, 5 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Now what I'm going to do to find that beginning number is I'm going to add all of the ones together, all of the tens together, and all of the hundreds together. Figure out what that beginning number is. So how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ones all together. How many tens? 10, 20, 30. 30. The number right now is 37. How many hundreds? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. So how many cards did I start with? I started with 737. So I had 737 cards. I gave my mom 214. Now I have 523. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. 737. And now I have two math sentences, one addition, one subtraction. So 214 plus 523 is 737. And now I know that missing number. Let me erase this and I'll do it again because it's not letting me. 737, take away 214 cards that I gave my mom, and now I have 523. Okay? And I'm just double checking to make sure that these numbers line up, and they do. So I am correct. So remember that when you are reading your word problem, you are figuring out first whether it's addition or subtraction, and to find a missing number, you're going to do the opposite operation. Okay? So what you are going to do now by yourself or with your teacher is you are going to follow your process steps. You're going to read the word problem, find out what number is missing. You're going to read the problem, visualize, write what you know, write what you need to find out, put it in your part home, figure out whether you need to add or subtract, and then write your math problem and solve it, okay? All right, you guys. I will see you guys all tomorrow, and good luck solving these mystery word problems. Bye.